Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. This is your weekly horoscope for Sunday, March 8th to Saturday, March 14th, 2026. This week brings a noticeable shift toward emotional awareness combined with practical follow-through. The early days of March have been building momentum, but now the energy asks you to pause briefly and evaluate how your actions align with your deeper intentions. You may notice stronger intuition, clearer communication, and subtle realizations about where your priorities are evolving. Rather than forcing outcomes, the astrology of this week favors thoughtful decisions and emotional honesty. Progress may not feel dramatic, but it is meaningful. Small adjustments now can reshape the path ahead in powerful ways. Aries, this week encourages you to balance initiative with reflection. You may feel motivated to push ahead with a goal, but circumstances could ask you to slow down just enough to refine your strategy. Conversations with colleagues or partners may reveal new perspectives that strengthen your plans. Emotionally, you're learning that patience can be just as powerful as action. Financial or career-related matters benefit from careful review rather than impulsive decisions. By the weekend, clarity around your next move begins to take shape. Taurus, security and stability remain important themes for you this week. You may feel drawn to reinforce long-term plans, particularly around finances or professional direction. Rather than dramatic changes, the energy supports strengthening foundations and improving systems that already work. Relationships benefit from steady communication and reassurance. Emotionally, you gain confidence through consistency and reliability. By week's end, your efforts begin to feel more grounded and purposeful. Gemini, mental clarity increases this week, helping you organize thoughts that may have felt scattered recently. New ideas or opportunities for learning could capture your attention. This is a strong period for planning, writing, or sharing your perspective with others. Be mindful not to overextend yourself by saying yes to everything at once. Emotionally, honest communication brings relief and deeper understanding. By the weekend, you feel mentally refreshed and ready to focus on what truly matters. Cancer, this week invites deeper emotional awareness and a stronger sense of personal boundaries. You may become more conscious of how your energy is being shared with others and where adjustments are necessary. Financial matters or shared responsibilities may require thoughtful discussion. Trust your instincts, especially when navigating emotional situations. Rather than reacting quickly, take time to process before responding. By the weekend, you feel calmer and more secure in your emotional footing. Leo, relationships and partnerships are highlighted this week, encouraging you to approach connections with honesty and openness. You may notice subtle shifts in how others respond to your energy. Collaboration becomes more productive when mutual respect is emphasized. Creative pursuits benefit from authenticity rather than performance. Emotionally, you may gain insight into how your leadership influences others. By the end of the week, your relationships feel more balanced and supportive. Virgo, daily routines and responsibilities come into sharper focus. You may feel motivated to organize tasks or streamline habits that have been draining your energy. Work-related matters improve through steady attention and practical solutions. Health and well-being benefit from consistent routines rather than extreme changes. Emotionally, releasing unnecessary pressure creates space for progress. By the weekend, you feel more capable and in control of your schedule. Libra, this week highlights creativity, enjoyment, and emotional expression. You may feel inspired to reconnect with activities that bring genuine pleasure or artistic inspiration. Romantic or social connections benefit from openness and sincerity. Avoid overthinking situations that simply require presence and honesty. Financial decisions should remain grounded even while exploring new ideas. By the weekend, your mood lifts as you reconnect with what truly makes you feel alive. Scorpio, home and emotional foundations take priority this week. You may feel drawn to strengthen your personal environment or address lingering concerns within family relationships. Practical decisions regarding living arrangements or finances may arise. Emotional clarity helps you navigate these matters with calm confidence. Rather than seeking control, focus on stability and understanding. By the weekend, you feel more centered and secure. Sagittarius, communication and perspective shifts play a major role in your week. You may find yourself engaging in meaningful conversations or exploring new ideas that expand your outlook. Short trips, learning opportunities, or writing projects could capture your attention. Stay flexible as new information may change your approach. Emotionally, openness to different viewpoints strengthens your confidence. By week's end, your sense of direction becomes clearer. Capricorn, financial matters and personal values take center stage this week. You may begin reassessing how your time and effort translate into tangible results. Practical planning helps you strengthen long-term security. Avoid unnecessary risks and focus on consistent progress. Emotionally, confidence grows when your actions align with your priorities. By the weekend, your sense of stability and purpose feels stronger. Aquarius, personal awareness and self-expression increase this week. You may feel more confident asserting your individuality and clarifying your goals. Relationships improve when you communicate your needs directly rather than remaining distant. Creative ideas may begin forming into actionable plans. Trust your perspective while remaining open to collaboration. By the end of the week, you feel more aligned with your authentic direction. Pisces, a reflective and intuitive tone surrounds your week. You may feel drawn toward quiet moments that allow you to process emotions or recharge creatively. Old memories or patterns could surface briefly, offering an opportunity for healing and closure. Avoid rushing decisions while clarity is still developing. Creative and spiritual practices feel especially supportive now. By the weekend, you feel lighter, calmer, and emotionally renewed. This week reminds us that meaningful progress often begins with awareness. By listening to intuition, communicating honestly, and making thoughtful adjustments, you create a stronger path forward. While the shifts may feel subtle, they carry lasting influence. Trust the clarity emerging now. It is guiding you toward more balanced choices and greater confidence as the month continues. If you enjoyed this weekly horoscope, please like, subscribe, and share. It truly helps support the channel and keeps these readings coming every week.